my Group A preview. Hello guys, welcome back to another video channel, and today I'm going to be doing my Group A of the World Cup preview, talking about the group, and yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Should we get on to it with Group A? Yeah, Group A is an interesting group. They've got Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal and the Netherlands all in that group. It's going to be a tough group. It's going to be a, you see those two teams, Netherlands and Senegal, you think they are great teams. You know, Netherlands, well established in Europe, strong side. I think they came like fourth, something like that. No, like second or first in the Nations League. And they've got some key players in there, got big names in there as well. Netherlands are very established in the European Union, but with Senegal, they are, I think, the best African team. They are one of the best. They won Egypt won the Africa Cup of Nations, didn't they? Or was Senegal? My bad, I should know that. They did win. Yes, I was right, yeah. They did win the Africa Cup of Nations. So, yeah, they're very established in Africa. They're the best team in Africa at the moment, Senegal. Looking very good. They've got back-to-back wins in Egypt and big competitions in the World Cup. To get into the World Cup, they had to beat Egypt. They did. In the Africa Cup of Nations, they beat Egypt in the final. They won it, but, you know, beating Egypt. So they're very well known in the African way. They've won pretty much everything there needs to be won. It's between pretty much them and Egypt, possibly Morocco, and Senegal are the best African team. Ecuador, very strong side, very strong South American side. They're very well known. They're a real team to watch out for. They're so underrated. They are underrated. Not many people really rate them. They've got a few key players, and they're good. Qatar, of course, they are very. They have that advantage, of course, because they're home nations. Are they that great? No. Would they get into the World Cup if they weren't, you know, the hosts? No, they won't be in the World Cup. So for me, it's tough for Qatar, but that home advantage is going to be massive for them. That home advantage could be the reason why they get possibly second, but I don't see them getting second. The only reason why they could get second is because of their home. That's the only way they get second. They don't get second any other way apart from home nation. They're not that great. They haven't got many key players, and half of their players are in the Qatari league. I don't even know. There's a Qatari league surely, but yeah, they're, you know, half of the players aren't even that well known, that great. So they can't, you know, they could. They've got Ali, Hadros, Afif. They've got some alright names, but like nothing to compare. They're not qualified. If they do, they're round 16. That's it. They're dead. They're probably going to get England and we should beat them. But yeah, so should we go on with talking about each nation individually? Start off with the Netherlands. No, actually, we'll go with Qatar first. Qatar. They're not a very good side, are they? And I've literally just said it in a nutshell right there. They're only in it because they're the hosts. Any other way, they're not the hosts, they're not in it. So this Qatarian team is not great. They've got Ecuador, Senegal, then Netherlands. It goes in that order. If they could beat Ecuador, give themselves a platform, and then somehow draw to Senegal, that's the only way. That is the only way they're qualified, because they'll get battered by Netherlands. They're going to have to hope. I don't know. It's going to be tough, of course, because I think Senegal will be Ecuador. Senegal could be Ecuador. So yeah, it's going to be interesting there. Qatar have to be Ecuador. Simple as that. They have to beat the team that's closest to them in the rankings. That's the first game in just under 2 weeks now. Actually, nearly a week. 10 days. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. They have to beat Ecuador. But for me, Qatar don't have that many key players, well-known players. They could cause an upset. So that's the great thing about a World Cup. 7 games, if you get to the final, anything could happen. Anything could happen. Upsets could happen easily. They drew to Chile. It was their last game. We'll do their last 5 games. They drew to Chile 2-2, lost to Canada 2-0, lost to Croatian under 23s 3-0. They drew to Jamaica 1-1, and they beat Ghana A. They beat them. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Their game against Bolivar got cancelled, but yeah, they drew to Morocco, but A again. Oh, I don't know what that means. Probably like their B team, aren't they? So I don't know. But they drew to Lazio 0-0. So that's interesting. But yeah, for me, Qatar don't make it out of the group. I don't see them do it. But moving on to Ecuador, which could be a surprise package. They got Qatar, Netherlands, and Senegal. They beat Qatar, yeah. They're probably going to lose to Netherlands, and that's not a bad thing. You lose to Netherlands, that's it. That's fine. It's going to go down for me to the final game. It's going to go down because I think they will beat Qatar. Ecuador will beat Qatar. They'll lose to Netherlands. That's not bad. And then I think the same will happen with Senegal, and they'll go down to the Ecuador-Senegal on the 29th of November to see who goes to the round of 16, and it's going to be interesting. Ecuador are home, but you know, it's just I think we get a little bit more fans. But yeah, Ecuador 0-0 against Japan, 0-0 against Saudi Arabia, 1-0 over Cape Verde, 0-0 over Mexico, and 1-0 over Nigeria. So they're getting 1-0s and 0-0s everywhere. So Ecuador haven't been in bad form. And Ecuador, they have a few alright players. Castillo, a defender. Valencia, a forward. Caicedo, Moise Caicedo, Estupinan, Almeida. They've got a few names there. So yeah, for me, Ecuador is going to be very good for Ecuador. Can they qualify? They have to beat Senegal though. They have to beat Qatar and Senegal, so it's going to be tough. Moving on to Senegal. It's going to be a tough match. It's going to be a tough group for Senegal. Their players suggest they could do it. Sadio Mane, I think he's injured, isn't he? So they have no Sadio Mane. But they have Koulibaly, Mendy, Sarr. They have Miley Sarr, Diallo. I'm not too sure about their team, their squad at the moment. I need to know. But yeah, Guayi. So they have a few decent names. Mane's not in the cup though because he's injured. So that's absolutely huge, and that could be the reason why the Senegal side don't qualify to the round of 16s. Their matches go Netherlands, Qatar, Ecuador. Thing is, I was saying Ecuador, they have to beat Senegal, but what happens if Senegal calls an upset against Netherlands and then it's really downhill? You know, Senegal, they can somehow get a point over the Netherlands, or possibly a win over the Netherlands, and then beat Qatar. Senegal are through. Senegal are through. Simple as that. The Senegal side, they got good names. Recent form, they've been a 1-1 over Iran, a 2-0 over Bolivar. I don't know how to say that. I'm so bad at pronouncing names. Mozambique. They drew 1-1 with, but won on penalties 4-2. They lost to Zambia 4-3. They're just really unconvincing games, unconvincing wins. But yeah, Senegal, they need to pick up points against Qatar to qualify. They need to qualify. Moving on to the last team, which is Netherlands. It's a very interesting group. They have Van Dijk in there, who's absolutely fantastic. With Bergwijn, Memphis Depay, Frankie de Jong, Weghorst, Ake. They've got a good side. I need to see their group, of course. I need to see who they brought. Netherlands World Cup. Netherlands World Cup squad. Let me see their team. And my nose is done today. Wait, what the hell? Alright, let's see. Who's in that squad? Goalkeeper. Oh, God. What? Alright, so oh jeez, Van Dijk. Alright, this is their defenders. We've got Dumfries, Barker, De Ligt, Timber, Van Dijk, Ake, Blind, Struck from Leeds, Malacia from Manchester United, Mickey van de Ven from Wolfsburg, and Sven Botman. Also midfielders, they've got Frankie de Jong, Martin de Roon, Classe Simmons. They have Memphis Depay, Bergwijn, Luke de Jong, Malin, Janssen, Weghorst, Danjuma, Noah Lang. They have a decent team, this Netherlands side who went to the World Cup. For me, Netherlands, they should be picking up probably 9 points here. But yeah, but should we get on to my table predictions? Who is going for me? Who's going through? For me, Qatar last, Ecuador third, Senegal second, and the Dutch first. For me, Netherlands and Senegal, I've said it all time long in my World Cup predictions and all that. It's going to be Netherlands and Senegal. It will be Netherlands and Senegal. It could be Netherlands and Ecuador, but it has to be Netherlands. They should be qualifying for that group, probably with 7 to 9 points. But yeah, that does wrap up Group A. Yeah, Group A is going to be interesting. It looks like an interesting group. You know, this is not a bad group at all. Ranking this group out of 10, this group for me is a 6. It's a 6 out of 10. It's not the best group on paper. This isn't great. Stats wise, it's not a great group. You just have two teams there who are just stand out quite a lot, and that is Netherlands and Senegal. So for me, 6 out of 10. But yeah, that does wrap up the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.